That's the exquisite lad you've been looking at all this time. I don't know him, and I'm the one hosting this party. That must mean you know each other.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Is he your boyfriend then? Because that would explain those rejections.
This isn't the first time someone has made that assumption. Almost every student I've had in the past did. My co-workers, more often than not, assume he is. A few of my neighbors also think we're an item. Not that Ashton has ever reacted to those, he's been quite indifferent about it in fact. Still, the heat of a blush creeps up on my cheeks, a denial already, despite wanting it to happen too badly myself.
What? No, that's ridiculous. He isn't my boyfriend.
Such a violent reaction. A simple no would have sufficed. Many here would be happy to hear it.
And I haven't been looking at him.
I do my best to summon a straight face, but before a good cheer, it's easily falters.
That's right. You've been staring. Quite heatedly, in fact. Although I'm not sure if you look like you want to kiss him or kill him.
It's more the latter currently.
Just don't go murdering him on my property. I don't want to walk into a room and suddenly find a body there.
I must say Rebecca likes to use the word latter. Like, this whole chapter has been about latter and latter and latter everywhere. It's infectious in a way. No sooner I find myself enjoying our chat more than I've imagined myself to. Although her attention briefly wavers at one point, she remains a good companion. Even more once I mention who my parents are, her face quickly lights up and fondness graces her face despite the meeting from several years ago being a short one. But of course, there are some things we really can't avoid talking about. After all, it's one of the few things I remember her asking me the moment she spotted little Becky in the room. Do you have a boyfriend? In retrospect, it's an odd thing to talk about children when there's our lows we could have started with.
Yes, oh, I remember you. You were the cutest little thing with glasses. And when we met, you were having boy troubles with this lad called something with an A.
I believe I still have the clothes she gave me, chosen all so I could impress him. And even back then, Ashton has always been denser than a rock, and that one attempt to get him to notice backfired spectacularly. Sure, he's keen, he's a detective for heaven's sakes, but feelings, more often than not, escapes him.
What was it again? Aaron, Alan, Adele, Albert, Alexander, Andrew?
Nope. Which makes this whole talk all the more embarrassing. And the more names she lists off, the more my discomfort grows until my smile turns into a grimace. What will she think of me? Here she is married to a man she's more probably loves at that. But I'm still stuck in the same place, yearning for the same person.
Ashton! Ash!
Ashton!
That man is that boy! The same one. Oh, goodness me, after all these years! I can see why, though. He's quite dashing.
You don't really need to announce it to everyone within earshot, you know? Keep it down.
I'm so sorry, but it really is cute.
She says that, but for a short moment, a hint of pity flickers in her eyes. I take that as a chance to change the subject before anything more can be said over the matter. I have not figured out how I should feel about the things Luke told me. Now I'm getting dragged into a similar discussion.
This is a nice party, Miss Wright.
Though, to be frank, I doubt she'd be so willing to pass this up. The topic has already captured her attention.
Please, Hannah is fine. We're friends of a sort, aren't we? We must be friends, seeing as I know about your little infatuation, Becky. Don't you worry, dearie. You'll have your happy ending yet.
I'm not too concerned about that, am I? That's not what I'm looking for.
Oh? And what makes you think that? Doesn't everybody want their happy ending?
The idea of happy endings sounds like they're just for fairy tales. And they are, sorta.
Sorta.
I don't think you can just sit around, trapped in some tower and hope for the best. If you love them, you have to fight for it, right? You're not just going to sit there and hope that everything will just fix itself on its own. Like everything, you have to work at it.
Yep. Hypocrisy, that's what it is. Out there, I preach about something when it's exactly what I've been doing. And then, I go and act as if I'm entitled to any of it. That, by virtue of us growing up together, he must return whatever I feel for him. That he's not allowed to look at another because I'm the one who has stayed by his side the longest. When in the first place, Ashton has always been his own person. This is something I cannot force on him. I can only hold on to these, take care of it until the time comes I can confess it to him. Great, if he reciprocates, but if he can't, if he won't, selfish, I've been too selfish. How laughable that Luke's words still strike true up until now.
But what do I know?
I'm sure the daughter of the two greatest professors I've ever known is smart enough to know what she's talking about.
At one point, maybe I would have easily agreed to that. However, the past weeks has also seen changes in the way I view things. As nice as these things sound, I turn out whatever I previously know may not even be true for the people or for myself. It is sobering and almost funny how things I might have said with much certainty before now has doubt muddying each of them. But there will be time to mull about these later, because when a hush suddenly descends in the room, a whole different issues rears. And Luke. Yep. Especially when Luke, fucking Luke, strides into the now quiet ballroom, fashionably late and oozing with the same pompous mien he always carries around him.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Enjoying the party? I hope I'm not too late in welcoming you all to the right mansion.
Before long, Anna leaves my side to join him, and it doesn't take a genius to piece it all together.
Welcome one and all to our humble abode. Tonight, if you have yet to find yourself in your roles, you are all ladies and lords of the court of your king and queen, if you would excuse my presumptuousness. So, enjoy the feast that has been laid out for your senses, as we only allowed the best to be served. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone!
His attitude, the manner he carries himself around people, his unfamiliarity with that part of the city. Of fucking course. I should have known. Although, I'm partly at fault here. Tabloids and gossip columns have never been really my thing. I should also expect that whatever Luke fucking right is, some sort of drama will sure follow. He seems the kind of person who revels in it, figuring it will find him on its own even when he's not asking for it. It happens amidst of applause and ooze that people lagging behind the crowd that gather does not catch on, until the cheers turn into several scandalized gaps. Alright. We've already seen that scene, so I hope it's gonna go faster than the first time.
I am pregnant with your little bastard. You promised me you'll take responsibility. God damn it, Luke. I finally got you to talk to me after months of silence, and you do this to me.
What do you mean you're pregnant with? Luke, is this true?
Lies and slander, woman!
Lies and slander, woman!
Security! Yo, Hans, take her out of here before she makes an even bigger fool of herself!
No, you do not do this to me. I was so ready to leave my stupid oaf of a husband. I told you to leave that damn wife of yours. Look at her. Does she look like she wants a baby? Does she look like she could take care of a baby?
Of a baby! The commotion doesn't go further despite the drunk woman appearing like she has plenty more venom to spill. In a little while, security shows up escorting her out. Apparently, she's the chief inspector's wife too. As if this whole thing can get any more fucked up than it already is. What a mess. But the damage has been done, and beyond the repercussion this will bring, I'm more worried about Anna. Maybe Luke too in part. I've seen the man that hides behind his self-importance, and it is someone who cares for the person who stands beside him. No matter how questionable that is now. After all, no anger is worse than that of a scorned woman. He's lucky though, that he is not to be the object of it anytime soon. That his wife loves him enough to not believe any of the woman's drunken prattle.
Take that troll up out of here immediately! And see to it that she isn't allowed here or anywhere we hold any authority in Luxborn.
Damn. Anna's outrage is a strange sight to witness. After those miles on the grace she has carried herself through the entirety of the party. Like this, her eyes burning bright with fury. I don't doubt she can do so much more, ruin the scandalous woman if need be. Shaming her is already an act of mercy, generous enough coming from her.
Everyone, please go back to enjoying the party. Don't let that mess of a woman ruin your night.
You heard her! Strike up the band, maestro, and let us dance like fireflies in the night!
Yet, when she turns to look, eyes gleaming with hope, something feels off. Something I can't quite place. Hers is not the face of a person who so ardently loves. There's a lack of tenderness in it, an absence of warmth and sincere affection. It's the kind that constricts, suffocates.
Well, that was a mess, wasn't it? And you handled it magnificently.
It happens. We are very important people, are we not?
No one seems to have noticed it, however, and at their command, music resumes. There's a brief lull, a reluctant pause, before the place comes astir again, but shortly, the buzz returns to the room. Dancers have once again taken to the floor and their guests' excited chatter begins anew. Maybe it's just my imagination?
Milady, would you like to dance?
With pleasure, my prince.
My prince. The unsettling feeling in my stomach remains, however, even as the strained atmosphere dissolves into merriment. Even as I watch the couple lose themselves in the moment, or the people around them join them in it. It creeps me all the more when, once I leave the hall, the last glimpse I catch of Anna is her smile. A thin, unearthly one spreading across her soft features. The portrait closes the door behind me with a soft click, but all I hear from it are the chilling whispers. Those that seem to echo along with another familiar grin in my mind. Jesus. The brush of fresh air against my cheeks does a little to dampen the nervous edge of my bones. Away from the rush of the party, I just feel bone tired. It's late, I've accomplished nothing of what I've come here for, and Ashton nowhere to be found. I'm not sure what pisses me off more. That he ignored me the whole evening and might just have left without saying anything, or knowing he obviously has some other motive for being here. Can't he at least trust his own friends for that?
You didn't have to hide it from me.
He's definitely investigating here, I'm pretty sure of that. He's not even answering his phone. That man has always been difficult to contact when he's out. Would you think he'd at least have the decency and keep the lines open if he's going to wander off on the party? When that he happened to attend with his friend at that. I let the call ring for 9 more times before cutting it off. No use trying to find someone who refuses to be found. I can get home on my own. I don't need him. I can't just...
Becca, where'd you go off to?
Oh yeah, it's Zach. If you're done here, let's go. I'll get you back to the city. My mistake. The second his voice cuts through the crisp night air is that I've allowed my annoyance get the better of me. Oh, that's not Zach. His voice kinda sounded like Zach though. Fuming, patience forgotten, I whirl around and march towards him. One accusation after another piles up at the tip of my